Alright. Hello, hello, and welcome back to White Day. So today, I'm not really going to progress the game too much. I just wanted to find the ghost stories because I'm really interested in them. So I went and I looked up locations because I missed quite a bit of stuff. And there's a few things in this building that I need to get. And then I'm going to go back to the first building. So I think we're on the second floor. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go down. Something in the music appreciation room I missed. Where, I fought that one girl. Yeah. It said I missed a lens for the lens puzzle from the first building. So let's see. I can't get into there yet. A lot of these, like, weird pieces I've been finding and stuff is just for the ghost stories. Okay, there. Now I have both of them. Now I can do that one. Okay, cool. So we can mark that off. Give me my pen. Okay. That's back in, I think, the second building. So now I need to check room 3, 4, 3, 8, and 311 to make sure I got those pieces. And I don't know if I got these pieces or not. I just want to double check. This should be a math piece. Yeah, I think it's this one. Oh, I missed it. I have 4. There's 5 totals. I need to check 311 as well. I'm also going to leave this light on. Apparently, he'll, he goes into those costumes to turn the lights off, so I can kind of delay him. So I'm going to just leave that light on. Let's see. There might be something in 3, 4. I must have got that already. Maybe that was a crane. I didn't see that. I don't know how many cranes I have. How many cranes do I have? Miscellaneous. I have 4 pins. How many pins? I need 5 pins total. But that's in this building, so I can come back for that. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Let's see. Cranes. I have the O and the E. Where are the paper cranes? There, I have 3. There's 5. One of them I need a key for, so I know I don't have that. So I'll check these other places and then circle back to that. That's in this building again, so it doesn't matter. That I may have missed? This was one of the rooms. See, I had searched back through here, but I guess I missed it. Okay, so this is important for one of the ghost stories. With the pens and the globe, right? I know you wanted to travel around the world after I graduate. You know, okay. I want to unshackle myself and taste the big free world. Wouldn't it be great? Can you join me on this adventure? I've marked the countries I want to travel and places we can study together. Do you figure them out? Let me give you some hints. Okay. Yeah, so I needed that, so I got that. Check. Let's see. And that's also in this building, so I can come back if I need to. So we need to go to... I got that. 311. Shit. He's back in here. I does make this a little more complicated. Looking for a math piece. I think I did find one in this building. So I wonder if it was this one. Check all the floors, check all the desks. Turn the light on briefly. I don't see anything shiny. Okay. Again, I'm just going to leave this light on. And then... So I'm going to mark that I checked there, but I didn't see anything. So if I'm still missing one at the end, I'll have to come back to that. The rest still should be in building 2. Okay, so now... What else did I need? I missed a blue key on the rooftop. And I missed the mermaid story somewhere close to the rooftop. Oh, he sounds really loud. He may be below me. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did see this. And then I never went to go check it out. So I hope this is the key. It is not. Okay, so there should be a key apparently somewhere out here. So I don't think I have it. I have the yellow key. So I definitely have the yellow key. Okay. I definitely have the red key. So I'm missing the dark key, which I need the combination red and blue for, and then I'm missing the blue key. Yeah, so which should be on rooftop somewhere. Oh, here's something. Key. There it is. Okay. Okay. I said a small green room. This isn't green. This is a small room. Oh, it is here. There's the mermaid story. Okay. So this was the girl on the roof. Okay. There was a big pond in Y High School. Since the school was so old, the fish in the pond were large and different from the average fish. Some were even known to understand humans. Okay. A female student named Dee really cared for the fish in the pond. She took care of feeding the fish and cleaning around the pond for the custodian. Whenever she had free time, she would just sit by the pond. There was a rumor that the fish did performances for her when she came out to her pond. Her friends called Dee the fish princess. Then, an infamous bad boy came interested in Dee. He was known to be a thief with a bad temper. He confessed to Dee and said that they should go out, but was rejected on the spot. His ego was bruised, and he enacted revenge by constantly bullying her and threatening her. It was really tough on Dee, but she believed that he would lose interest at some point and patiently absorbed it all. Then the accident happened. It was raining cats and dogs when the bad boy made his way to the pond and began harassing Dee. Dee had had enough of his bullying and yelled at him to stop. Angry, the boy pushed her. Dee stumbled, fell, and hit her head hard on the rock. She died instantly. Ooh. Afraid of being caught, the boy tried to hide her body. He chopped her body into pieces and fed them to the fish in the pond. Holy shit. Even the blood of Dee was washed away into the pond by the rain. Nobody witnessed this horrendous crime behind the fish. Dee's absences was reported to police, and the investigation began. From the statements made by her friends, the police centered their investigation around the pond, but no trace of her could be found. Time went on and no further evidence surfaced. Soon the case went cold. Some time passed without incident until a student went missing during gym class at the rooftop swimming pool. The student who saw what happened stated that the missing kid acted as if something was pulling him under the water. No trace of him could ever be found after emptying the pool. In the midst of this mass confusion, the missing boy came up floating in the pond. His body looked as though it had been chewed to bits by animals. It was the same boy who had bullied Dee. A rumor soon circulated that every night when it rains, if you go near the pond or the swimming pool, you would spot a strange creature. The students who'd seen it described it looked two ways. It's either a fish that looks like human or a human that looks like a fish. Cool. Okay, so that was her story. So we can check that whole thing off. We need to go back to building 1. Yes. Yes, we just need to go to building 1. Okay. So it's been a really long time since I've been in this building. Now I'm wondering, is the janitor in this building too? Like, does he come back to this building? So we are on the first floor. Right. Okay. That's in building 2. I need cabinet in building 1 hallway, first floor. So there's a cabinet down here somewhere. Okay. Gym. Storage. Which one's the gym? Gym storage, building 1. Stairs to basement, building 1. Okay, apparently there's stairs somewhere. And student records office, building 1. Student records office. I'm in student records office. What's in here? I can't get in there. I can't get into any of these. This is the different... That's main office. Huh. Okay. Maybe I need a key. I didn't... Okay. Also, the 5-gram weight should be in the student's records office. It's gotta be in a drawer then. Or a cabinet? How do I unlock these? So I need the 5 gram to weigh the spider. I don't... Oh, right there. Hi. Okay, well, I have that. So... That one's ready to go. Okay. What's that? Oh. Okay, okay, hang on. Let me turn this off. I don't know if he's back in this building or not. But... Document. Ghost tree. Okay. So, Mi Hyun quick enter steps towards the classroom. Whatever sunlight there was now completely disappeared and the school was covered in darkness. Im was annoyed with her friends. They had stopped her on the way home to chat with her, and even though she was still busy cleaning, they didn't even offer to help and just left her on her own when they ran out of things to talk about. This made Im uneasy as Y High School was full of scary rumors. To make matters worse, she saw no students around today. She found the echoing of her own footsteps quite nerve-wracking. Her anxiety grew even more when she saw the potted tree in the corner of the hallway. This plant used to belong to her homeroom teacher last year. It reminded her of him and what happened that year. Her homeroom teacher, Mr. B, taught Chinese. He was quiet and had a thin build. He gave off a sad vibe. He wasn't friendly at all, not even trying to connect with the students or fellow teachers. He did, however, seem interested in maintaining his plants. He took extra care of the plants in his homeroom, junior homeroom too. He cared for his plant so much that he checked on it during every class break. Then one day, a student accidentally dumped chemical solvent on Mr. B's favorite tree. The tree turned black and shriveled up completely. Afraid of the repercussions, the students replaced the tree and decided to burn the old one. Even his friends were in on his plan. Together they moved the dead plant to the incinerator and lit it on fire. The dead tree easily caught fire and was soon burning with billowing black smoke. When the flames grew more intense, a scream was heard. It was like the burning tree was screaming out in pain. That's when Mr. B came running. Watching his favorite tree burning up made him go crazy. Before anyone could reason with him, he dashed into the open flames to be with his favorite tree in the fire. Both Mr. B and the tree were engulfed in flames. In a matter of seconds, no one spoke. Everyone was in shock from what they had just observed. Judging from the matching statements from the students involved, the police decided that it was a case of suicide by delusion. M was there that day, at the incinerator. That's why every time she saw a plant Mr. B used to care for, it made her shiver. She normally made an effort to not pass through where the plants. Yeah, hell, that's hella traumatic. Oh man, that's awful. She would have walked around it today, but if she wasn't in too much of a hurry. Em tried to calm herself down when she saw the light in the nearby homeroom. She heard someone moving in there too. Scared of being left alone in the dark building, she was happy to see there was somebody else in the school. She quickly opened the classroom door, but what she saw was the back of a man in front of a plant. Em froze in terror when she realized what she was seeing. This was her homeroom from last year, junior homeroom 2. The man slowly turned around and faced Em. He was holding a dog's corpse with its belly ripped open, and his other hand was covered in blood. Behind him, Em could see the blood and organs were covering the stem and leaves. He slowly approached Em and said, "Oh good, I was running out of food for my tree." Oh wow. So I wonder if, like, the tree was possessed with something. That's why he cared for it, and that's why it screamed out in the flames. But then, did he not die in the fire? Maybe he's a ghost now, too. Oh, man, that's creepy. I like that. And so that's one I missed from the first boss, which was like a tree boss. Okay. So, check 1, 5, and 12, and we're looking for a cabinet in the hallway. Okay. Oh, it's not shiny, though. Shit. He is in this building. I'm gonna hide behind the podium. Maybe that'll work. So he's just patrolling both buildings now? Which is some good nonsense, honestly. Whatever. No. Can you not right now? Where is she? She's in front of me. There you are. Hi. Isn't this a hallway? Check down here for a cabinet. No. Okay. Well, I don't know where the cabinet is. It says somewhere on the first floor. This is the workshop. Okay. So I need a key. I need red plus blue. Okay. Thank you. Oh, no. We're done. Okay. Box near 2-5. Okay. And then there should be a typewriter key in here, maybe? No. That's the gym storage, which I think is upstairs. 2-6. This is 2-5. So this box? Oh, I have this key. Look at that. Oh, nice. Under the drawer of the cabinet drawer set in the hallway of main building 1, first floor. Hmm. Go away. So it's one of these. I've got the handle already. Apparently you go underneath it. And you're supposed to be able to do something. So there's 3 of these. I didn't look at one of them. I'll have to look at that one. And then the yellow and dark key should open this box. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Document. Let's go back in here. Okay. The wailing from the art room. Ooh, okay. Okay, so S, we're just gonna go with S, had a crush on the new art teacher at Y High School. Ooh, that's never good. The art teacher was young and talented, and S wasn't the only girl who fell for him. Desperate to become his favorite student, she gave her all in her art class. She had always been gifted with her hands since she was a child, and soon she became his star pupil. Seeing S's talent, the art teacher advised her to apply for art college. S accepted his advice and began taking private lessons with him. This was a dream come true for her, to be left alone in school with her crush, spending hours together practicing art. At some point, a strange rumor started circulating through the school. The rumor was that there was a teacher dating a student. The rumor made its way into the ears of the school administration, and soon the art teacher left without warning, as if he was banished from the school. The rumor was never confirmed. In the middle of the night, with her favorite teacher gone, S sat alone in the art room. The faint moonlight through the window rested on her shaking shoulders. She was crying mournfully. In her hands she held an unfinished clay doll of a woman. Great care had been taken in forming the clay doll's face, and it looked just like S. With her eyes full of resentment, she stared at the doll. The next day, the whole school was in shock. The dead body of a female student had been found. It was revealed that the girl had killed herself by overdosing on sleeping pills. Even more shocking was that the dead girl was found to be pregnant. The school tried to prevent students from spreading unconfirmed rumors about this accident, but soon the whole school knew, and there was all sorts of theories about the girl and who the father was. A lot of people pointed their finger at the art teacher, but it was never confirmed. After the incident, people began to report that they could hear babies cry near the art room. At first, the crying was so faint that people merely thought they were hearing things, but as time went on, it became so loud that the vibrations felt like an earthquake. A baby's ghost, with the umbilical cord wrapped tightly around its neck, was also reported as appearing. Even to this day, they say you can see the baby's ghost instead of something during the shadowy moonlit nights. It is imperative you must not remember not to follow it, for should you fail to find what the baby wants, it might drag you down to the deep darkness instead. Okay. Wasn't early on, didn't we get a note? Some kind of diary. Is this the same couple? Or is it a different couple? Because this doesn't mention art at all. And I was under the impression that the guy was another student. Interesting. I don't know. Okay. So that was that one. Very cool. Making progress. Let's see if he's gone far enough. I may be able to check the other cabinet in the hallway. I don't understand what I'm looking for exactly. Because that's the hand, but that just closes the drawer. Is there another one maybe down this hallway? No. There's gotta be one of these. I have the handle. I distinctly remember picking up the handle. Wooden handle. Yeah. Yeah, I may have to look up like a video on this. Okay. I need to go upstairs now. Stairs to the basement. Nothing. Oh, yeah. Okay. There. Okay, so I got that one. I think I see it. Nice. Okay. So I believe that is 5 now, yes. Which means I have all of those. I just need to go to room 27 and open the box. So this? Oh yeah, look at that. Something fell down. Nice. Okay. Get away from the staticky. Okay. Ooh, I heard him. I heard a door. Okay. An incorrectly solved math problem. Check that off. A junior year student at Y High School was a top student, smart and outgoing. She was especially adored by her homeroom teacher. Perhaps that was why she was always full of herself. When the teacher wasn't around, she would act snotty and as if she was better than everyone else in her class. None of her classmates liked her. Everyone avoided her, but N could not care less. What does it matter what they say or think about me? They're all losers, N thought to herself. N was prideful and had a large ego. Then one cool autumn summer, the subject for fifth period was math, the subject that the homeroom teacher taught. It was right after lunch, and with the cool breeze coming in through the window, most students were nodding off during the lesson. To wake up the class, the irritated teacher called a few students to the board to solve the math problem. N was one of the students who was called up. One by one, the students returned to their seat after solving the problem. Since the problems were easy, no one got them wrong, except N. She had read the question wrong and incorrectly solved the problem. This was unheard of, considering her skill in math. It's just a human mistake, though. Like, shit happens. In front of her whole class, the teacher rebuked N, saying that it was a stupid mistake. The teacher intended for N to remember the embarrassment and to never make the same mistake again. N could not lift her head out of shame. Her face turned bright red. The kids could not stop snickering. In fact, the fact the teacher's pet was being scolded right in front of them was fun and satisfying. When the teacher left at the end of the lesson, all the kids started talking about what just happened to N. They all sounded excited that they had finally had something to hold over her. N was angry. She blamed the teacher who embarrassed her in front of the class. She hated her classmates who took it as an opportunity to talk behind her back even more, and she was angry at herself for getting the stupid question wrong. Even when she went home after school, she could not get it out of her mind. She hated her eyes for reading the question wrong. It's not my fault, she decided. She rationalized to herself that the problem was not hers, but her eyes. Soon, a terrible sound was heard, and the workbook on her desk was splattered with red. The next day, N classmate trembled with fear as it was announced that N had committed suicide by digging out her own eyes with a knife. Oh my gosh. After this happened, a rumor spread that whenever a math problem is left on the chalkboard, N's ghost is summoned. They say it is said that the ghost would stare at the problem on the chalkboard, but her eye sockets would be empty holes. Oh my gosh. That's so creepy. Okay. So that one's done. So I need to go back down. I want to go to the... Oh, shit. To these offices, though. And check out these keys I have. Okay, can I open? Nope. 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 Okay. I don't know how to get these open. Shit. Okay, can I open anything in here? No. These keys are useless. Nope. Also no. Okay, well. We need red and yellow. And hopefully black and blue. Yeah, black and dark. Okay. So now I use those. Room 2-3, and then in gym storage. Gets this. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Great. What the fuck do I do with that? Morse code. Oh, and then I get a metronome and music supply room. And then I go to the music appreciation room and do something with that. Okay, cool. So that's for later. I need upstairs. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. I don't know what those are for. Paper crane. Okay. So, typewriter M key, opposite side of the metal cabinet. I really thought I looked over here. I can't... Oh, oh. Wow. Yeah, I looked over there, but apparently not good enough. Okay. What else? The cabinet in the first floor hallway that I can't seem to do. That's ready to go. That needs to go to building 2. Building 2, building 2, building 2. A lot of stuff in building 2, which is really unfortunate. It's a hard building. Okay. So it's just that cabinet in the hallway. Examine the duster cleaning furniture piece in the starting area foyer and look upwards. Okay, requires a wooden handle, which is what I have, I believe. Wooden handle, yes. So I need to go downstairs. This one? Because this is the area we start in. Okay. Oh. There we go. Let me go hide. Okay. Document. Boys kills girl. Okay. That is number 3. Check. Nice. Okay, so Jay, a new transfer student to Y High School, had recently heard a horror story from the school about the school from a classmate. So of course, all the nights, the night that he had come back to school to grab something he left was a stormy night. The quiet pouring of the rain reminded him too much of the scary story. Only a few years before, there was a student named we got Jay High. Jay High. She was dating a boy named M, who shared the same homeroom with her during her first 2 years of school. When they were in their senior year, they were assigned to different homerooms, and Jay High began dating H, who was in the same room as her. M could not accept such a sudden breakup after dating G High for 2 years. He tried multiple times to go see her to plead his case, but G High, I don't know how to say it, completely ignored him, growing more and more resentful with each rejection, and began to hate Jay High. One day, M decided to go see Jay High one time in her homeroom classroom during the lunch break. Jay High, just like all the times before, was cold and cruel and ignored his pleas. Enraged, M took out his knife that he had brought with him. Of course, he wasn't planning on hurting her. He wanted to mend his wounded ego by watching her tremble, seeing her finally acknowledge him. However, Jay High knew him all too well. She knew that even though he acted tough, he was just a narrow-minded, scared little boy. Seeing his desperate attempt with the knife made him so repulsive that she became angry at him. She called him names and taunted that he would never have the guts to actually use the knife. Alas, her taunting worked. M, momentarily blinded by range, swung his knife and stabbed Jay High. Jay High fell to the ground, her blood running across the floor. M, scared and confused by the scene, went berserk. Due to M slashing his knife crazily around the room, no one dared to... Oh, it was in front of everybody. Holy shit, no one dared to go near Jay High. They could only watch from afar as she bled out. Since that day, there is said to have been sightings of a female ghost lying down on the floor as if asleep. Jay tried to block the story from his mind as he reached the classroom. When he opened the door, his efforts were in vain and he tripped, falling backwards in terror. He saw a girl lying on the floor in the dark, like she was fast asleep. Ooh, yikes. That's brutal. Okay. So, I'm out of time right now. Let me go save. And then I'll have to come back again and try and finish up the last of them. Oh, stop it. I'm low on saves, which is not good. I'm hoping once I get into the next building, which is the auditorium, there will be more savey sticks. If not, I may have to backtrack a little bit, and I really don't want to do that. But that's got me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, so I have 7 left. Alright, hello, and welcome back to White Day. It has been a very long time. We're just gonna go in here for a minute. It's been a very, very long time since I played this last. Actually, I looked it up, and my last recording was in August. It is now December. It has been 4 months. But I've left this icon on my desktop because I knew that I wanted to finish playing it. And I believe what happened last time was that I was looking for the ghost stories, and I had spent a long time finding stuff, and the freaking janitor killed me, and I lost about almost an hour's worth of searching for stuff. And then when I went through and actually rewatched it, it turns out I actually didn't find that much stuff. So we should be able to redo that really quickly. But it's also, I think a little bit was that I may have spoiled some of it for myself because I was looking up the ghost stories. I think I accidentally ran across some spoilers for the ending and how this game works, and that kind of killed it for me a little bit. But, you know, I mean, I was trying to avoid that, but it happens. It's an older game, and that definitely happens a lot more with older games. But in the meantime, let's try and get back into this. Again, it's been 4 months. I had to stop recording for a while because personal life stuff. And then I broke my finger. And then my cat chewed through my controller cable. I've got a wireless controller now, so to hopefully prevent that from happening again. So I'm trying to remember all my buttons. So we have the map. We have the cat being a psycho. At the zoomies. Okay. We have pause. There's also pause. There's a lighter button somewhere. How do I lighter? How do I lighter? Wait a minute. There it is. Okay. So there's this. One of these is also a sprint button. Who is sprint? That one. Okay, so the buttons. The bumpers. Okay, so right. So to redo what I had lost last time, I need to go to the nurse's office to do the lens puzzle code and get an emergency kit that I had found there. So that is down the hall. I do remember how difficult the building 2 was with the janitor. He is very unpleasant. And then there's a paper crane in the girls' bathroom. Something on the 3rd floor. A couple things on the 3rd floor. So let's go down to the nurse's office real quick, which is just down the hall. That should be doable. Oh, that's like a quick turn. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, let's crouch. Something shiny there. Okay, I got another coin. Yeah, I'm low on saves. I think that's another issue too. How do I get to my backpack? I've only got 2 left, and I want to use one after I find all the ghost stories, at least, so I don't have to redo it. Shit. How do I uncrouch? Okay. Got a building one! Hi! We're just gonna leave. Immediately it went wrong. God, and I think he stays right there, doesn't he? I gotta get used to the buttons again. X is crouch. X is crouch. Yep. I don't know if I need anything in the first building. Let me go back through the lens puzzle. See, I don't remember where that is. I just need the one more crane. I think I have the rest of them. I just gotta get reorientated with everything. Usually when I let a game sit like this, I will just restart it. But in this particular case, we're not gonna do that since I'm recording it. And I should have gone through and just like skimmed through my recordings, but I did not do that. The problem is, oops, I gotta quit doing that. Who is that button? Right stick, pressing down the right stick. That's gotta be in a different game. I keep trying to press that. Unfortunately, I am concerned that he is immediately right here. Because I don't know if he goes anywhere if I'm in another building. He's not. Oh, this sucks. I hear some tip-tap, but I think that's on the windows. I don't think that's actually him. I was also making a lot of noise in that room as I was trying to figure out the sprint button. Is that his light? That is his light. Well, that sucks. Gotta remember how much I hate this guy. So there's multiple endings to this game. That was part that was spoiled to me, and you end up with... The character ends up with the different girls that we've been meeting, basically. Like romantic relationships or whatever. The problem is that I don't know which one I'm going to get. I don't know how to do that. I didn't look into that. And I'm not going to replay this game because... Specifically because of the second building. This building that we're in right now. This is the most ridiculous environment because I cannot loop him. It is just dead ends. Back-to-back dead ends. And it's incredibly difficult to get away from him. and he sucks. He just sucks. And the limited saves make that just ridiculous. So this building specifically is why I'm probably not going to replay it, but I am glad that I at least played through it once. We will get through it. I am determined to finish it at least once. Like, I don't mind the stealth in the first and the new building because it makes sense. I have, if he catches me, I have places I can loop him, places I can go, places I can disappear. The second building is so tight. The environment's so tight. I can't, like, there's nowhere to go. It's, both sides are dead ends. Like, if there was a stairs on each side where to create a loop, like this one has the loop because there's a stairs there and there. And the new building had a ton of loops. Even though it was a bigger environment. But this building's rough. So we're on the first floor. So we need to get to the nurse's office and then the girls' bathroom. So we can do this once he goes away. And we gotta wait a really long time for him to do that. So I'm gonna get comfy and probably skip ahead. I don't know how far his vision is. I know his hearing is supersonic, but that's not the right word for that, but that's fine. His hearing is ridiculously good. Come on. I think I just brought him back down this freaking hallway. I wonder if I can make a break for it. I am fresh on the save. Open the door. I wonder if I could lose him enough to hide in the bathroom. And if I can, I can just reload the save. It's fine. As long as he doesn't see which one I go into. Because this is going to be a better spot, ultimately. I did it. Okay, that works. God, he sucks. Get out of here. No. I didn't do nothing. Get the fuck out. God, he's so difficult. I don't know which bathroom I'm in. Does it tell me on the map which is the girls? I can't look at the map in here. Okay, well. How do I leave again? I'm in the boys' bathroom. I probably should have just, you know, visual cues would have told me that. That's fine. I hear a lot of noise. Is that what the tranquilizer's for, I wonder? I'm gonna use it because I don't know what to do with it. Nothing phases me out now in a state of nirvana. Interesting. It was in... Where was it? I think it was in one of these bins. Is it this one? Yes. Which is why I didn't find it the first time. But we have it. Okay, so there's that. So now we need to go to the nurse's office and then we go upstairs. And I'm hoping he's gone upstairs somewhere. So I can slip by into the nurse's office. God, I wish I had more saves. I think I wasted a couple saves early on, too. Accidentally. Which one's the nurse's? This one. Okay. Up it. Mm-hmm. Let me get the mouse. Can I... See? Okay. Let's see. That shape is the same. It's a butterfly. And the number 2 somewhere. Here? Number 2. So this code is the same. So I'm assuming the metronome puzzle is the same too. So that'd be nice. Okay. I'm hoping... Nice. And I think we're just gonna book it to the 3rd floor. Well, we're gonna creep first. Then if he appears, we'll, run to the 3rd floor quickly. I forgot how many weird noises were in this game. They're so scary. Alright. There's 2. I'm hoping he's on the 2nd floor. He normally shuts the door behind him. That's not promising. Fuck. Fuck. Uh-huh. Hi. Can you not? Okay, now we're on the 3rd floor. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go interact with the metronomes just to make sure that it tracks, that I at least touched it. Then we'll go down to the 1st floor. And then I gotta figure out how to get back to the 2nd floor. I mean, the new building. Which I think is on the 2nd floor. So the metronome puzzle is in the music supply room. Which is down at the end. And I should hit the creaky floor before then. Surprised all these lights are on. Normally he turns them all off. Right there. So all we do is walk over this a bunch of times, and it should break. It did break last time. Come on. Do I have to be standing? Yep, maybe. That was it. Okay. Yeah. So there's this one, which I already read. I don't want to read it again, so I may insert the old reading here. Because this is a really long one. One-sided love. Okay. Y, a junior at the high school, was happy to attend school lately because of the new Korean language teacher. Tall and handsome, the new teacher also had a great personality. What is all these students crushing on teachers? Stop it. He never yelled or got mad at his students during his lessons, and he always stayed calm. Y felt her heart race when the teacher complimented her on her writing. The teacher even noticed when she recently changed her glasses and told her that the new glasses suited her well. Just thinking about him made Y jittery with happiness. Y was really an average student. In fact, it would be more accurate to say that she was below average. She wasn't pretty or cute. Oh, rude. No, nor was she good at academics or sport. She also gained weight in the last few years, and even her mother would nag at her about losing some weight. She wasn't popular among her friends, and she was not particularly adored by the teachers either. She was just a quiet student, always there in the same spot. That was how people around would define her. Y, too, knew that she was no one special and tried to keep her crush to herself. But as time passed, she could not hold her growing feelings inside. She didn't even expect to date her crush or anything. She only wanted to let him know how she felt about him. Y worked up her courage and wrote an earnest letter. Next day, right before Korean language class started, she secretly placed her love letter inside the attendance sheet. She could not dare to give her letter to him in person. As the time reached closer for the class to begin, her heartbeat went faster and faster. Finally, the bell rang and the class began, but the teacher who came in the door was not the Korean language teacher. Ooh, it was the gem teacher who she disliked the most. He said that because the Korean language teacher is running late, he will be supervising the class. Y felt a cold sweat. Many things raced through her mind. Would he call out attendance? Would he find my letter? If he did, would he just pretend he didn't see it? But the reality she faced was harsh. Oh no. The gym teacher opened up the attendance sheet and found Y's letter and read it aloud to the whole class. The classroom soon was filled with snickering and jeering of the kids. The gym teacher then openly mocked her, even the fat, ugly kid yearns love just like everybody else. Oh my gosh, that's awful. The disgusted looks and sneering from the class made her scared. Every single one of them was her enemy. She felt as though she had fallen into hell surrounded by demons. Oh my gosh. Right at that moment, the Korean language teacher entered the classroom. To Y, he seemed like her savior. He was confused by the strange vibe in the classroom. The gym teacher, getting such a kick out of the situation, handed Y's letter to him. Y looked at him and hoped that he would calm the situation down and make things right. The Korean language teacher finished reading the letter and turned to see Y. His face was twisted with a mixture of disgust, annoyance, and anger. It was as if he was looking at a repulsive insect. Her embarrassment and the sense of betrayal was too great. She offed herself that night in the school, but nobody spoke on why she really offed herself. Oh my gosh, that's awful. No, that's rough. Oof. I didn't like that one. One-sided love, okay. Okay, well, we continue. Metronome puzzle. Where's... Yeah, the hitbox on this is really weird. Yeah, so I think this is the same then. Let it run all the way through, but it's 6318. And it confused me the first time because I think that first click didn't really... Like, that first click was a starting click, it wasn't an actual note. So I was one set off, but I had too many clicks, so... Yeah. Okay, so that's the same, so that's good to know. They're both the same. I wrote them down last time. So, if we can, I'm going to creep back down to the first floor. But if we can, I'm just going to book it. And hopefully... I don't know. God, he sucks. There just isn't anywhere to loop him. Or to lose him, really. Because that's what happened the time I got killed. He, like, caught me behind a desk where he should not have been able to see me. Okay, I disagree with the fact that he was able to see me. He should not have been. But he did. And he, like, body blocked me. So, like, I couldn't run away. I was pinned in a corner. Fuck. Whoop. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. He didn't see me. No, you didn't. Okay, we're where we need to be. This is good. This is good. The last time it was a lot harder, too, because I didn't know where things were, so I had to kind of continue to search. But, so I jotted down where everything was that I had found before. And it wasn't a lot, but it was a lot of searching, which I think is what was the most frustrating thing. And avoiding him is just, it's so awful. Alright. So that is number 13. So we got that one again. Cool. That was the only one I had gotten. Like, it took me an hour. But the hour was searching through the rooms and finding items. Like, it wasn't, you know... I didn't know which paper crane I was missing before. And that kind of stuff. And also, the metronome puzzle took me a long time. Because because it was offset. That first click was just the starting click and wasn't actually a digit. Or it wasn't actually part of the code, so that confused me for a long time. I do remember that. I remember being very frustrated on that. Okay. Backpack. Nope. Backpack. I hate that I'm using these. Why did it trigger the achievement again? Something's going funny with that. We need... Right, nurse's office? No, we need next... the girls' bathroom, and then nurse's office. And I know you can close the doors behind you to try to slow him down, but that slows me down. I struggled with that a lot, so... Give. Okay, got the crane. Okay, we got the code. It's the same. I think it's randomized, but per save, so that's fine. Okay. Now I gotta go upstairs. We can wait a little bit. Because that should be everything in this building. I should never have to come back here. We just need to go back to the new building. Get these last puzzles. Not last puzzles. Get these last, stories. And then we're done. And then we move on. Okay. Whew. That is over. I'm tempted to save, but I want to wait until I get all the ghost stories done before I save, because I've only got 2 pens left. And I don't know how many pens it's going to give me in the new area, so I want to get this completely done. Where am I? Where do I need to be? I'm in the art studio. I need... Lynn's puzzles is downstairs in the... No. Chairman's office, right? We need the paper cranes, which I believe is also downstairs in the history room. We need the music appreciation room, which is also downstairs. We need the weights, which is this floor. Okay, so we can go do that one. And then the pens, which I believe are in the reading room or resource center. It's up on the 4th floor. So let's get the earth science one, and then we go downstairs. Okay. So we weigh a spider, and I know we needed the 5. Is that it? This is too heavy. Is that it? Oh, there it is. Ha ha ha. Yes. Document. Kid in the corner. So he had always been terrified of bugs ever since she was young. She especially found spiders the most repulsive of all. Her school, Y High School, was an old building that was built at the base of a mountain, so naturally there were lots of bugs and spiders. She was always very stressed because of this. That's why she was so happy to begin her senior year. Unlike the first 2 years of her school, her classroom this year were located in the new building. Since it's new, she expected there would be no bugs and that she would be able to attend her classes carefree. On the first day, there was a strange girl in her class. This girl gave her the creeps because of her long hair covered most of her face, so he could not recall ever seeing her at school before. The weird girl's face was so unfamiliar that it made her doubt if she was really a student at her school. She sat in the far corner, away from the others, and hardly ever moved. She wouldn't even get up during breaks or lunchtime. For some reason, so he couldn't help but be bothered by her. One hot summer day, unable to concentrate in class, so he snuck a glance at the weird girl. What she saw completely shocked her. The girl was chewing on a moth. Ew. Startled, so he turned to look at the bug-eating girl again, but this time she saw nothing out of the ordinary. So he thought she must have been seeing things because of the blazing hot day. Then the girl sent her a knowing smirk. It creeped her out so much that she became terrified of her. After that, the creepy girl stopped coming to school, so he was bothered by her sudden disappearance at first, but as time passed in peace, she forgot about her. One day, while on her way home, so he realized that she left something at school, so she went back to get it. Just moments before, the school was filled with sounds of students leaving, but now it was quiet as the grave. So he entered the classroom and turned on the light. There was nothing but empty desks and chairs inside, just as it should be. So he went to her desk and retrieved what she had forgot, when she spotted something black swaying in the back of the classroom out of the corner of her eye. So he squinted her eyes, taking a closer look at what was hanging. When she realized what she was looking at, she froze in terror. As she slowly raised her eyes, she could follow the long curtain of black hair up to the body of the creepy girl who had disappeared. The girl was clinging to the ceiling, her limbs twisted at inhuman angles. She looked like a spider perched in its web, preparing to pounce on its prey. Spotting Sohee, the spider girl scuttled quickly across the ceiling towards the petrified Sohee. The girl's long black hair shot out like spider webs, wrapping around Sohee and pulling her up. The lights flickered twice, then the classroom went dark. One long, terrified scream echoed through the halls before it was abruptly cut off. No one ever saw Sohee again after that day. The spider that used to hang in the corner of the classroom was missing too. Oh my gosh. So that's the girl that we saw too. In the classrooms. One of the what was it? Oh, something fell out of the ceiling. Yeah, that was the spider girl as well. She was super creepy. She was really cool though. I think that's probably one of my favorite ghosts so far. I think it was really cool. Let's see, that was number 15. Kid in the corner. So let's go downstairs, try to get these other ones. This game's really cool though. I like it a lot. There is a second one, but the reviews are kind of mixed, so I'm debating about playing it or not. I think I may read some of the reviews a little bit more. Like, I kind of glanced at them, but I didn't really go into them. Or I may just go ahead and play it. Like, I mean, I really enjoyed this one. Even though it's got some downsides, got some really big downsides, i.e. building 2. But overall, this has been such a cool game. I really like it, so. I think the cranes are on this little wall here. Yes. Oops. I still want to press that button. That's got to be something. Another game has to use this. Do we know where these go? Does it just need to fill everybody? Oh, something fell down. There we go. Document. There we go. Okay. Let's go over here just in case. Okay. Documents. Extreme dieting death. Ooh, okay. Young me was a senior high school student, and she had never been happy with her body. She was excited to become a university student with only the entrance exam standing in her way, but regretted that she wouldn't get to have any campus romance with her kind of body. Oh. So she would always say that she was on a diet. The strange thing was that she didn't look overweight to others. Yeah, that's body dysmorphia? That's rough, girl. I have struggled with eating disorder stuff as well, and it just is miserable. And the worst thing is that I like other people, how they react to it is just so, I don't want to say demeaning, but it's, I don't know, they're just like, people just don't take you really that seriously, or they're just like, just stop, or just don't do this or do this, and it's like, it's not easy like that. Like, it's really not. The people around her would tease her that she actually gained a few pounds. Oh, poor baby. Still, young me doubted their words. When she looked in the mirror at the back of the classroom, she only saw an overweight girl. Look at what a pig I am. How could they call me thin? How could they say I could gain a few pounds? Oh, that poor baby. Yeah. The only conclusion that young me could come to was that they were being sarcastic. Just you wait, I will become thin. I'll not eat anything until I am thin. From that day, young me didn't eat anything and would only drink water. She became thinner by the day until it was to the point where she was just skin and bones. She barely had enough energy to even move, but she continued to refuse to eat. Unfortunately, with severe anorexia as well, as the body declines like that, the cognitive abilities, like the thinking, the brain fog, it gets really, really heavy. And so somebody's stuck really deep in something like anorexia is like their brain is not functioning well because of the lack of nutrients. And so it's really hard to like reason with somebody in that situation. It's just rough. And the way society views like thin people and overweight people is just, it sucks. She barely had enough energy to even move, but she continued her refusal to eat. When she was forced to eat even just a little, she would run straight up the bathroom and throw up. She had lost so much weight that watching her walk around school was a creepy sight. Her friends and teachers, who at first had been worried, began to avoid her. Then one day, a new boy transferred to her class, wanting to make quick friends. He treated the whole class to pizza and burgers. With the teacher's permission, they served the food in the classroom and had a party. Everyone was able to enjoy the food while relaxing and letting go of their stress of preparing for college entrance exams. The transfer student spotted young me sitting by herself by the window. Even in this celebratory mood, she was not eating. The thought never occurred to him that she was on a diet. He just figured that she didn't get her share yet. So he brought her one of the remaining burgers and a soda. No, I'm not eating. I won't eat anything. I'm still fat in the mirror, can't you see? Young me stood up and shouted with rage as she pointed at the mirror in the back of the classroom. Suddenly the room went quiet. Her face was contorted with anger and her eyes gleamed with insanity. Young me started snickering and looked around. All the kids' eyes were locked on her in fear. To her, it seemed as though they were staring at her with eyes filled with disdain. Young me stormed out of the classroom screaming. Nobody moved to stop her. In the end, she was found dead in the mountain nearby, having starved to death. Her classmates tried to figure out what young me meant with her last words. What did she mean by the mirror? We don't have a mirror in our classroom. Oh. Oh. It was a cursed mirror. Oh, that poor baby. Okay. Some of these are, like, wild. Like, this one, I like this one. Like, it's creepy. Yeah, the girl died. But, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. This one is just sad. That's just sad. Okay. That was the paper cranes, number 8. Check. We need... That's the 4th floor. We need number 9. Number 2. Which is music chairman and music appreciation. So let's do that. Let's go to the chairman next. I have no idea where the guy is, but this is a really big building, so I should be okay. With my luck, he might just be like right there, but you know, that's fine. Here. Okay. 2. Why did it do this? Don't do that. Okay. C? Butterfly. Why is it doing this? That's annoying. Okay. And then this one. Yes. Why does it have me look in the cabinet like this? That's creepy. Like something's gonna grab me. Okay, we'll stand over here and read the document. Do I have to have my light on when I read? Impassable bridge. Okay, so this is number 2. Did I get the first one? Do I have number 1? No, I don't know. I'll go back through here and double check, make sure I got everybody, but I think I do. We'll see. Okay, so the impassable bridge. Although it was early in the morning, the whole school was filled with an uneasy buzz. Cleo Min, a student, was found unconscious in the hallway. This particular hallway was a passage between the main building and the new building, and it was rarely used. It was built with an interesting design that puzzled all those who set eyes on it. Is that the weird hallway that's, like, super stupid? It is a stupid hallway. Its purpose was to be a bridge that connects one building to another, but it was shaped like a tunnel with fluorescent lightings, but not one window. Or maybe that's the other one, which is just the one straight line. This made it seem creepy even during the daytime. What's more, getting to the other building wasn't a straight path, but instead twisted and turned. It was the one we just came through. All of that combined made fewer and fewer students use the walkway, and the less people that used it, the more creepy the rumors about it became. One rumor said that while walking down the passageway, which felt like walking into a cave, there were sounds of footsteps either behind you or coming from the front. Either way, you'd never seen anyone there. Another rumor said that if you entered this hallway in the middle of the night, you would never get to the other building, but instead get lost in a labyrinth of corridors until the break of dawn. The night before the accident took place, Cleomin told his friends that he didn't believe in such a bogus story. Being teenagers, they dared him to prove himself. So, he and his friends came to the school in the middle of the night. The test he was given seemed simple. He only had to go through the passageway, get to the other building and back, and bring back an object from a classroom. He wasted no time beginning this easy venture and quickly opened the door to the passageway. He disappeared into the darkness and the door shut behind him. When he was alone, he realized it was scarier than he had imagined. The passageway was without a single window, and all he could see were the small patches of light like islands in the pitch-black sea. He shivered and began to regret his bet with his friends. When the sound of his footsteps echoed loudly in the empty hallways, it felt like something from the darkness would come running out at him at any second. He gathered together what courage he had left and started walking as fast as he could. That's when something passed by him and lightly brushed his neck, making a metallic sound. His hair stood on end. He felt like something was right behind him. Was he hearing things? He thought that he heard a faint laughter. He clenched his teeth, and bravely turned around. Nothing was there except a completely empty hallway in darkness. Cleomin, who had been scared to death, was a bit relieved, until right at that moment he heard a whisper. "What are you doing here?" Terrified, he ran as fast as he could, screaming. It didn't matter how fast or how far he ran. He would never be able to make it to the building on the other side. At last, he suffered a panic attack and was knocked into unconsciousness. His friends, after waiting a long time, all returned home. What shitters! They didn't even go check on him, they just left? Everyone was worried, yet no one suggested going to look for him. So that's how he was found laying unconscious in the passage the next day. From that day on, students have called the passage the Impassable Bridge, or the Labyrinth. Cool. See, that was a cool one. I like that one. Music appreciation room. I don't know where he is, but he's not here, and that's what's most important. This room is creepy. Here. Give. 6318. 6318. Shit. Oh, you get a total of 21 dots or dashes in the metronome. The final movement represents the end. So, I'm off. I thought the first one represented the start, but it actually represents the end. Which means... Can I see that chart? Do I have to be at the metronome? Here. I need to scoot everybody over one. Is that anything? Let's see. So, 7? I can already tell this is probably wrong somewhere. 4. And then 1. 4. This is the one that looks wrong. This is a 9, maybe. Let me try... I'm going to try number 2. 7429. I think unfortunately, I don't know if I have it correctly. That's unfortunate. Seven, 4. Oops. 2. There is no 9. Shit. Well, crud. I don't want to go back. Can you not? Right now? Great. Now my achievements are freaking out. The guy is here. I'm stressed. Long. Short. 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 I think I see what I've done wrong. What's the chart say? So that leaves it 8. Short, short, short. Long is 4. Something. I'm gonna go with 2, maybe. 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's only 20. There should be 21. I'm missing one. I hate this. This is so stupid. The only thing that would make sense, because I'm getting one that's long, short, long, 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 which is not any of these. So the only thing that would make sense is to take off the first one. We're going to try this one. 7318. Where's my controller? Good grief. I hate this puzzle. With a passion. And now he's right there. So, 7318. Thank fuck. Okay. Thank you. Can't really hide right here, but he shouldn't come in here for any reason. Documents. Okay, lost face. So this is one in the music appreciation room, which is this one. Okay. Yoon Ah was a popular girl. I'm so sorry about all these names. She was a popular girl. Not only was she pretty, she was musically talented as well, winning many awards since she was young. Everyone loved her. As often happens in these cases, everyone wanted to be friends with her, and she became egotistical. In contrast, Mi Suk was hardly known by anyone in school. She thought she was ugly. That caused her to have self-confidence issues, making her timid and introverted. Due to this, she had no friends to speak of. Even her classmates hardly acknowledged her existence. One day, Yoon Ah was walking in the hallway while noisily chatting with her friends. Mi Suk, focused on cleaning, didn't realize anyone was there until Yoon Ya ran into her. Mi Suk stumbled and dropped a mop and bucket she was carrying, spilling dirty water all over the hallway. Yoon Ah never said sorry. She barely spared a glance at Mi Suk and then walked away silently. Angered, Mi Suk went after her and demanded an apology, and said she was mocked. What are you blubbering about? Oh man, gross. You're as ugly and dirty as that mop water, haha. Ugh. The other kids snickered in agreement with Yoon Ya's cruel remarks. Man, kids are rough. Mi Suk's face turned red with embarrassment and anger. From that day on, she was an easy target for bullying. Every day she walked by, anyone would mock her without caring if she could hear. As time passed on, her resentment towards Yoon Ya grew to hatred. She decided that she would get revenge on Yoon Ah for what she had started. How pretty does she think she is? Does she think that beauty lasts forever? We'll see about that. One day, Yoon Ah was chatting away with her friends in the music appreciation room. Mi Suk quietly approached them, and, as usual, the kids began mocking her. No one paid any attention to the bottle she held in her hand. Mi Suk took the cap off of sulfuric acid she brought and threw it at Una's face. Oh, man! Her screams of pain filled up the room and echoed through the halls. The kids around her stumbled away in horror. Not one soul stayed behind to help Una. She pleaded for help as she screamed in agony, but Mi Suk just smiled cruelly and watched her beg. Una's pretty face was eaten away by the acid. She was fortunate to survive the attack, but it left her with a hideous scar covering half her face. God damn, that's rough. Like, bullying is nasty, don't get me wrong, but, like, that is not an appropriate response to that. There was no trace of her former beauty to be found. After that incident, she would not go to school, refusing to even come out of the house. She broke all the mirrors inside, and her disfigured eyes became sensitive to the light caused her to keep the house eternally dark. Her depression became so deep that one day it drove her to leap from the roof of her house. They said it was hard to identify her body because she struck the ground face first, completely destroying what had remained. Since her death, there had rumors of sightings of Una's ghost in the music appreciation room. It was said her ghost always had her back turned, and you'll die if you ever see her face. Ooh, that's rough. Yep. God. And I'm hoping Mi Suk was apprehended appropriately. It didn't say, but oh boy. Let's run through these real quick and make sure I got everybody. So 1, 2. I wish it would put them in order so I could like see who I had easier, but we'll do that. So 7, check. 4, check. 17, 12, 10, 14, 18, 20, 19, 5, 6, 11, 3, 13, 15, 8, 2, 9. I am missing 1 and 16. How did I miss 1? I thought I had that checked. Typewriter buttons. Uh-oh. Where's the typewriter? Do I have those? Ooh, cancel. Wait. Cancel. Miscellaneous. M-N-O-E. It says there's 4. I have all 4. Where's the typewriter? That is unfortunate because I don't think it's actually in this building. Please don't be in building 2. Please don't be in building 2. Please don't. Faculty office 2. Faculty office 2. Oh no. Oh, gross. Shit. Okay. I entered through building 2 on the 2nd floor. It's on the 2nd floor. This should be relatively easy to get. Hopefully. So we go in. We do the typewriter real quick. We run back to this hallway. We can read the story in the other building. I hate this. Okay. It's more stressful because, like, I haven't been able to save because I'm low on saves. What building is this? I keep going. I think it's this door. Okay. We're good. So far. Here's the typewriter. Okay. I don't know how to get into these desks. Oh. I want that. Okay. We're gonna head back. Okay. I think I should be able to cut through the 4th floor here. Yes. I've already done all this. Don't see me. I don't know which way I need to go. Don't you come up here. Don't fucking do it. He's coming up here, isn't he? Great. This is not correct. It's gotta be the other side. Oh no. Don't see me. Don't do it. Because there's a save right here. Once I get this last story, we save. We're done with the stories. This looks like it. No. What? Is that not it? Is that not it? 5 pins. How many do I have? I've only got 4. Uh-oh. In the resource center. Isn't that where I'm at? Resource center. On the desk with the computer near the window. Uh-oh. I don't see it. I don't have the reading room checked. On the book and the display bookshelf at the reading room, 4th floor. Shoot. Oh, there it is. Yes. Okay. Nice. We have it. Now, where is the guy? Oh. The flashlight coming through the wall. Okay, so that's it. Oh, that's scary. Ooh. This is unfortunate. Can I make it into this room before he sees me? No. He quit whistling. Go away, dude. This is not a ghost story. This is encoded, and I'm gonna have to go back to the typewriter and type these keys out. I hate everything. Oh my gosh. This isn't worth the work to get this. It really isn't. Argentina. That is a ghost story. Okay, so we got 16. Great. So, number one, I have to go back to get the typewriter, because it looks like I'm going to have to actually type in a code or something. So that's cool. Alright, well let me get my paper ready, and we need to... Rumors, dying message. Okay. I'm assuming it's the things that are capitalized that aren't supposed to be capitalized. And not the beginning of the sentences. So we're going to go with S, E, V, E, N. 7. Okay. Complain harsh. Okay. Nobody recognizes me how much I care and love my students. I only meant for the kids to grow up good and polite, but they only complain how harsh I am without thinking about how I feel. But I can endure it as this. Someday the students will see me differently. Yes, that has to happen. There was a junior year kid who died while sneaking out of the dorm from my watch. I am so terrified that the kids would take such an extraordinary route. It's not like I'm raising them. Lately I've been doubting myself, slowly convinced that maybe I am wrong. Where did it begin to go wrong? I just heard the rumors today. It was about a kid who recently died. The rumor said that maybe I killed the kid myself. I was so bewildered and angry that I could not say anything. Something snapped inside of me. My true intention will never make its way to them. I'm sick of everything. The quieter they get, the louder they buzz like a swarm of disgusting flies. They keep buzzing in my ear. No one is going to save me but myself. I gain nothing from holding back. I cannot hold it anymore. Today I will make an example out of someone. They will never be noisy again. This is a war that will not end until one of us is gone. Is this the janitor? It would make sense if this was the janitor. Okay, so 171 ONE. There's an E, there's a V. F. Maybe I killed myself. And anything. So FIVE 5. So this is a code for somewhere. Maybe I don't have to go back to the typewriter. T. HRE. HRE. Till one of us is gone. Okay, so where do I take this code? 7153. Password in the student department office. Oh boy. I bet it's in here. Student department office. Floor 2. I gotta go back to the fucking second floor. Okay. Well, let's read this one, number 16, and then we'll go back over there. Tragedy brought by jealousy. Yoon Ju and Young Hee were best friends. Being friends since childhood, they had no secrets between them. They spent so much time together that they could almost read each other's minds. When they entered high school, Yoon Ju developed a crush on a guy a year older than her. Yoon Ju would always prattle on and on about him to Young Hee. Strangely, Young's reaction to her close friend's biggest interest in her life was rather icy. She would only wish her a curt good luck, and then be silent until a new subject arose. One day, Yoon Ju heard from another friend that the guy she liked had feelings for Young Hee instead. Uh-oh. Hello, puppy. Hi, ladies. Hello, good girl. Good girl. Go on. It turns out that Young Hee and the boy went to the same church. Yoon Ju wondered why Young Hee had never mentioned that. It was weird. From that point on, Yoon Ju was suspicious of everything that Young Hee said or did. Soon they grew so far apart that they wouldn't even say hello to each other. After that, Yoon Ju followed Young Hee and the boy sitting on a bench innocently together. Sometime after... Okay, she found them sitting on a bench innocently together. Envy filled her eyes. That evening, Yoon Ju called Young Hee up to the school's rooftop. They began to argue, but Young Hee kept on denying Yoon Ju's accusations. The arguing got louder and more heated, and out of anger, Yoon Ju pushed Young Hee off the rooftop. Damn. Young Hee hit her head, fell down headfirst, and died instantly without a sound. Yoon Ju gave a false statement to the police, and Young Hee's death was reported as a suicide. After some time passed, Young Hee was able to go out with her crush. One day, she made plans with her boyfriend to go on a date at school. They thought it would be a great idea to meet up in the middle of the night. That way they could stay out
of the heat, and it seemed adventurous. Yoonju arrived at the school first and was waiting in the empty classroom. When her boyfriend didn't show up after the time promised, she began to get scared. Suddenly, thunk, thunk, thunk. She heard something echoing from the hallway. Then she heard a door open. Not here. It wasn't her boyfriend's voice. It was a raspy voice of a woman that sent shivers down her spine. Thunk, thunk, thunk. The noise was getting louder and closer until it was shaking the ground with every thunk. Yoonjun heard another door open. Not here either. Thunk, thunk, thunk. The thunking was getting closer to her now. Terrified, Yoonjun dove under the teacher's desk to hide. She was quaking in fear. The door to the classroom flew open. Yoonjun peeked at the door through a crack under the desk. There was nothing to be seen. Just when Yoonju thought something must be wrong, an object fell from the desk, and Yoonju's eyes flew up to see what knocked it down. There you are. Yoonju screamed so loud that her voice echoed through the whole school. Oh. So I'm guessing that was the other girl came back. Wow. That one wasn't as good. I gotta go back to the second floor. I gotta go back to the second building. I hate my life. Okay. I'm doing this entirely optional and it's entirely my fault. Fuck. Okay. Well, bye. You are dumb. Apparently I've been sneaking way too much around this guy, because he's an idiot. Dude on the the first janitor on the second building, not so much, but this guy, oh my gosh. And since I'm just on the second floor, if for anything goes wrong, I can just come hide in the hallway. So it's not too bad. It's not the worst. I keep thinking I'm done with this freaking building, and then that keeps making me go back. So the ghost in this hallway is probably really confused. Second door. It's in here somewhere. Is there a box or something I can open? Is that it, maybe? I can't get around this. This might even have been the room that he pinned me in, because I may have tried to go that way and it wouldn't let me. I don't remember. It's been too long now. Can you not? Where are you? I hear you. I'm stuck on something, though. Hi. Don't. Okay. Yeah, I think the achievements are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, well. That is what it is. Seven, 1, 5, 3. This isn't even the freaking ghost story. Son of a bitch. This one better be freaking good. I tell you, this is like the worst one. Okay. What do I do with this? In the drawer at the desk of the typewriter. Okay. So it's down the hall. Underneath the typewriter. So you have to get the typewriter to come over here to get the key to go back over there. That's stupid. This is stupid. This is the last story, though. Then I have them all. Great. Ghost story. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Does that mean I can open all of these desks, though? Because that sure seems like I can open all these desks now. Is there another save in here somewhere? Because that would be amazing. Fuck. Get out of this. Get out of this. Where are you? Where did he go? I heard him. There he is. Hey. Okay. Way. I don't know if there's anything in any of these desks, but I don't want it. We're leaving. Documents. Ghost of a house parent. Alright, this is the last one. Check. At the time of its establishment, Y High School was in the middle of nowhere, at the base of a mountain with hardly any human traffic. Due to this reason, Y High School had dormitories for the students. In the female dorm, there was a notorious house mother, Miss C, whom everyone was afraid of. Coming from a good family background, she demanded that the students behave and followed rules at all times. She would give harsh punishments for any violation of the rules. This caused many students to complain about her. It was a little after the midterm when a junior fell out a third-story window and died. She was trying to sneak out of the dorms while evading the house mother's watch to go out and celebrate the end of the midterms. But for some reason, the rumors spread that the girl committed suicide because of Miss C, or even worse, that Miss C had killed the girl herself. Miss C was in great shock, and for a while she stayed silent, as if her spirit was broken. The students were happy about this change, and secretly kept an eye on Miss C to see if she would return to her old self. Then came the incident that riled up all the students. Miss C was doing her rounds and found a student whose hair was longer than regulations. Miss C took the student to the bathroom and cut the girl's hair. But when that happened, the student and all of her friends surrounded Miss C and protested against her harsh punishment and strict rules. At first, it was only a few students who spoke up. Then, one by one, they were joined by other angry voices opposing Miss C, and soon enough, every student in the female dorm started protesting against her. Anywhere Miss C looked, an angry glare met her gaze. Finally, Miss C broke under all the pressure and her own pent-up emotions, and she ran out of the dorm, screaming like a madwoman. None of the students cared. No one went after her, trying to calm her down. In the end, Miss C's body was found in a nearby mountain a few days after she went missing. Since then, people started reporting that they had seen the ghost of Miss C. The rumor spread quickly, and the girls in the dormitory suffered from insomnia and fear. Eventually, the dorm had to be shut down. Even so, there has still been sporadic reports of sightings of Miss C's ghost. That was not worth all the effort. I need to find a save. But we have collected all the ghost stories. That is what I wanted to do. I think I'm pretty satisfied with everything that I have found. Oh my god. I'm not willing to risk it. I'm not willing to risk it. We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. But yeah, that'll be all the ghost stories then. So next I need to save before I get any further. And then we will be continuing to the auditorium, which is the end game. So there will be one more episode for this series, and then we were done. I don't think I'll ever play it again. I may play the second one. We'll see. I'll have to think about it. If it goes on a good sale, then maybe I'll pick it up. But, yeah, this game is pretty amazing. Some of these ghost stories I like more than others. Some of them were not worth all the work they were to get. But some of them were really cool. I like having some of the lore behind some of the ghosts we've been seeing. I think that was really cool. I need to get to that save point, though. That's important. I'm gonna open this door right into him. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he went. We're gonna save. 7866. This one. Yes. What is that at now? I only have one left. 10 and a half. Wow. So about an hour and a half between saves. Oh boy. I may pick up more Heelys, but I'll do that when I come back. This will be all for now. I'm pretty satisfied with what I have done as far as the backstories and all the lore goes. So the next we'll be moving on to endgame. But yeah, that'll be all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Laters.